Ruth Graves Wakefield, One Smart Cookie by Sarah Howden, pictures by Nick Crane. Ruth Wakefield loved to cook, and she was very good at it. Ruth and her husband owned a hotel called the Toll House Inn. Ruth cooked all the food for the hotel restaurant. She cooked buttery lobster dinners. She cooked tasty baked beans and meatloaf and roast chicken. Everything Ruth made was good, and she was best known for her desserts. Ruth made fudgy chocolate cakes. She made gooey apple pies. And Ruth made spicy gingerbread. This is the best food I ever had, diners would say. Then my work here is done, Ruth would say with a laugh. Ruth was a very smart woman. She was always trying to make her cooking even better. Cooking is a science, Ruth would tell her husband Kenneth. I have to keep experimenting. I am happy to test anything you cook, Kenneth would say. Kenneth believed in Ruth. He also loved eating yummy food. One night, Ruth couldn't sleep. Her tummy rumbled. I need a snack, she said. She walked down to the kitchen. Ruth munched on a butterscotch cookie. I'm still hungry, she said. Ruth opened the cupboard. She got out a chocolate bar. She took a bite and smiled. Perfect, Ruth said. She ran back upstairs. I have an idea, she said. Kenneth just snored. The next day, Ruth put on her apron. She got out the ingredients for her butterscotch cookies. I need butter, sugar, eggs, and flour, Ruth said to herself. But today, I also want to add something special. Ruth got some more Nestle chocolate out of the cupboard. Ruth cut the chocolate into pieces. She added it to her cookie dough. Here we go, she said. Ruth put the cookies into the oven. The first batch took out about 10 minutes to bake, but to Ruth, it felt like an hour. Finally, her cookies were done. Kenneth walked into the kitchen. Something smells great, he said. Let's give them a try, Ruth said. Yum, said Kenneth. Yum, said Ruth. The cookies were delicious. Ruth started serving the new cookies at her restaurant. They came with a dish of ice cream. What are these magical cookies? People ask. I call them chocolate crunch cookies, Ruth said. Everyone wanted Ruth's recipe, and she was happy to share it so that people could bake their own cookies at home. People even sent the cookies to soldiers fighting in the Second World War. Soon, every soldier was asking for some of Ruth's cookies. The boss at Nestle had an idea. Can we print your recipe on our bars? He asked. The boss knew Nestle should pay Ruth for her recipe. We will give you a lifetime supply of chocolate, he said. Ruth's eyes lit up. It's a deal, she said. There would be no chocolate chip cookie without Ruth's bright idea. Ruth changed cookie history. So think of Ruth the next time you bite into a chocolate chip cookie. She made our lives so much sweeter.